You know, I'm a big fan of parody. Some of my favorite movies of all time include Young Frankenstein and the Hot Shots movies. I love abridged series on YouTube. My favorites, of course, being Dragon Ball Z Abridged, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, Sonic F, and Code Ment. But when a series like Friendship is Witchcraft comes along and manages to kill parody and what abridged series mean to someone who holds parody near and dear to their comedy heart, it hurts. I mean, I see this form of comedy going in the direction of the scary movies and the Seltzerberg genre parodies. Nothing but spur-of-the-moment, awkward, mean-spirited, unsettling humor. And if that's your type of humor, fine, more power to you. But what I'm looking for in a parody is something that, as Doug Walker would put it, celebrates a series' strengths while playfully mocking its flaws. But I think we can describe my kind of parody series by paraphrasing this quote. There's a reason the show caught on the way it did. And paying tribute to that isn't a cop-out, it's comedy. You want to know where I learned that from? A parody series. A My Little Pony parody series. My favorite My Little Pony parody series to date. The series that, if not for their tribute to Friendship is Magic, I would not be a brony today. So, for my 3,000 subscriber special, I will pay tribute, as well as give a giant thank you to the series that helped me become the brony reviewer I am today. I am the voice of reason. This is My Little Pony What Works. And this is my review of My Little Pony Camaraderie Supernatural. My Little Pony Camaraderie Supernatural started off as an April Fool's joke on April 1st, 2011. The team was originally teasing episode 6 of their main series, Sonic F.
Because F is funnier than Q.
After the success of the April Fool's episode, they didn't leave on a cliffhanger and finished the parody with the pilot episodes of Season 1. Currently, the Sonic Paradox team has 3.5 episodes currently out on their website. So why do I feel this series is the best out of all the MLP Abridged series? Well, join me as I talk about what makes the series work so well. Every parody series has their own angle when it comes to poking fun at the source material. Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged tend to be more direct parodies of the source material than making fun of. Code Ment and the Mentally Advanced series are more of a what-if scenario with the characters, but the story is still in the spirit of the show they get to mock. Friendship is Witchcraft, well, I already said my 2 bits on their premise and how it fails. Camaraderie Supernatural is like the former. They pay tribute to the show's strengths while playfully mocking the show's flaws with its own angle. In the spirit of the show, Twilight is tasked to report on everything she learns on the art of parody. As seen in Call of the Creepy, the lesson was about going the extra mile to produce something worthwhile and not taking the easy way out, leading to more interesting results, whether it's for a cutie mark or a parody series. Wow, do I feel stupid right now. So how does this series provide its uniqueness? Well, as I said before, the series is all about parody and the exploration of parody as a genre. And that is all explained in the pilot episodes. So in these pilot episodes, the Sonic F team takes Twilight's reclusiveness to the next level. When reading about the Mare and the Moon story, she has to wonder,
wait, why was all this written in my chemistry textbook?
So Celestia basically forces her to go to Ponyville and make friends, all while saying it's totally not a thinly veiled Batman gambit to stop the pending pony apocalypse.
For serious.
So Nightmare Moon returns once again, calling the parody a pathetic attempt at entertainment, and it's up to the main 6 to find the elements of parody to put evil Luna in her place. As we run through the pilot episodes through a mocking point of view, we get to see the strength of the series, the characters. Each one of the ponies Twilight meets along the way shows what each character will be representing by their respected element of parody. Applejack becomes the element of alternate interpretations by her ever-changing accent. Rainbow Dash is the element of the homage, as by the obvious Sonic the Hedgehog parody. Rarity is the element of comedic timing, paying tribute to her show counterpart's wit. Fluttershy is the element of the straight man, who pretty much remains faithful to her show self with very little changes. Consider her the Tien Shinhan of the group. Pinkie Pie represents the element of fourth wall humor, basically the character who knows the show's audience. Finally, Twilight becomes the element of faithfulness to the source material, who... You know what? I'll let Camaraderie Supernatural Twilight explain, because I can't put it into words as good as she does.
The best parodies are those which positively build on the original work, rather than rely on things like gratuitous cursing and unrelated pop culture jokes. There's a reason the original show caught people's interest in the first place, and paying tribute to that isn't a cop-out. It's comedy! You see, Nightmare Moon, it's not about what series you parody or who's involved with your project, because when all our elements are combined just right, there's not an audience out there that we can't win over!
That speech made me teary-eyed. Never have I said an abridged series made me cry tears of joy. Sure, I've laughed so hard that I teared up, but with this speech along with Gurren Lagann's victory music, I've never felt so proud to love parody all over again. Oh, and it turns out it was a Batman Gambit to stop the Penny Pony Apocalypse. Oh, Celestia! After that, the .5 episode explains the necessity to jump around from episode to episode because of a plot hole that's causing time to go all wibbly-wobbly. Insert Dr. Hooves and we've got a story arc. A lot of the series' humor comes from playfully mocking the show. Sure, they may introduce a couple of pop culture references here and there, like comparing the Apple family business to Capcom, but they deliver on the punchline. I mean, it's not like the actual show doesn't drop in some pop culture references every now and then either. The best humor, in my opinion, is when either Pinkie Pie breaks the fourth wall, referencing the actual show or things in the fandom, like cupcakes, or Twilight trying to cope with the insanity of Ponyville by drinking her problems away. Hey, Luna's moonshine isn't cheap, you know. If there's one thing I will say that makes Camaraderie Supernatural stand out the most compared to Mentally Advanced and Friendship is Witchcraft, is the series feels inviting. As Spiral-Eyed Maniac put in a response to my Friendship is Witchcraft review, Friendship is Witchcraft's humor fits the tone of the series as being alienating. It will draw some in, but repel others. Honestly, it's not a bad interpretation, and I recommend you check out his response. But it also lends to the credence of my theory when it comes to parody, or at least abridged series. A good abridged series would make you want to watch the actual show despite the creators poking fun at it. For example, I've never seen a single episode of Fist of the North Star, yet I love weekly tube shows Double the North Star so much that I would want to watch the show it's parodying. If I were coming in blind to an MLP parody series, not knowing what the source material's like, and Friendship is Witchcraft's awkward and unsettling humor was what I saw, I wouldn't want to watch the show they're parodying because of how mean-spirited it was. Camaraderie Supernatural made me feel welcome and engaged in the atmosphere they created. They made me want to watch the show. And as I said, the parody helped me get through the pilot episodes of the actual show. If there's anything I say could use improvement, it would probably be in the production. Not necessarily the editing or extra animations, but rather the sound. Not sure if I'm the only one that thinks this, but some of the sound quality of the microphones sound a bit off to me. In particular, Rarity and Fluttershy's VAs sound a little awkward at times. But again, it's not all about the production as long as the writing's great. Camaraderie Supernatural is, in my subjective opinion, one of the most clever and thought-provoking parodies I've ever seen. It keeps to the spirit of the show by following the original show's format while poking fun at it whenever it can. At the same time, it's still their own unique interpretation of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic abridging. If you want to find out more, check out their channel at elementsofparody.com, or check out their other work by subscribing to their Sonic F channel. And before I go, I just want to say one more time to the Sonic Paradox team, thank you for welcoming me into the Brony community with your exceptional parody of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And if you could, please come out with episode 4 of Camaraderie Supernatural. I don't think I can last until Youmacon. Sorry, kind of fanboy there for a second. This is the voice of reason, and I'll see you next time.
Non ti fermare, non ti fermare, non ti fermare.